All is set for the Uganda Matters Day celebration on Monday, June 3rd. Last year, police reported over 3 million people turned up at Namugongo shrines, the Catholic and Anglican, in remembrance of the young men who between 1885 and 1887 were killed for refusing to denounce their faith. At the time matters were butchered, Namugongo was a forest and a convenient killing field of the Mukajanga, the chief executioner. He took orders from Kabaka Mwanga to eliminate pages who had found a new faith that threatened the authority of the Kabaka and implemented them ruthlessly. Some of the young men who are now venerated as martyrs were burnt, others speared and chopped to death. Mukajanga's office was located at the Anglican shrine. After a busy day chopping, he would go down to the valley to wash his blood-stained weapons. The well he used has been preserved and exists today. In reverence, several of the martyrs' Christians are arriving at the shrines, having trekked hundreds of miles from different parts of the country. It has become a routine ritual for them to walk. Not only do they walk in remembrance, but in supplication that they too have strong faith as the martyrs, and also pray that the 19th century martyrs intercede for them to God to lift their burdens. Besides the faith aspect, Martyrs' Day accentuates what Ugandans are in several ways. The strong portrayal and adherence to Christianity is palpable, making Uganda a religious country, explaining thousands braving the enervating journey on foot. The several mushrooming churches across the country are another indicator. With huge numbers turning up at Namugongo, the entrepreneurial element in Ugandans is visible. Several businesses are temporarily set up to tap the opportunity present by the crowd. There is a clear understanding of what people want and what should be provided to meet their needs. As early as Monday this week, stalls had been set up with commodities and services on offer. Pubs and eateries are up and running. Music is blaring away into the night. There is someone who every year sets up a merry-go-round and children's play area, which means he is making money. This time, the investors has a competitor, so there too. The Fed also sheds light on the negatives defining Ugandans. Top on the list is lack of preparedness. Namugongo falls under Kira Municipality Council, which at the last minutes has been trying to patch up feeder roads running around the shrines, especially the Catholic. This should have been done earlier, given that the date is marked on the calendar as unknown. As the main roads are closed for security reasons, some feeder roads which could have provided alternative routes are still unmotorable. Grading at last minute and in rush leaves a bad job, as seen with mounds of soil left in roadways to residences. There have also been desperate attempts to desilt drainage channels, which are blocked. It seems local authorities have neglected repairing the Maram feeder roads, which are the major source of silt that they are fighting to clear ahead of Martyrs' Day in bid to make Namugongo neat and welcoming. As the work goes on, not only proof of poor maintenance is glaring, but also negligence and public insolence are evident. Concrete slabs covering the channels used as pedestrian walkways are missing in some sections. Some are broken as they're being lifted to desilt waterways. Others crumbled under the weight of trucks driving over them over the years. With no one barring them or issuing penalty, truck drivers in the area have acquired the notoriety of driving over the channels with impunity, leaving them damaged. In 2014, when the roads were constructed, draining channels and pavements were built ahead of Pope Francis' visit in 2015. Pilgrims as well as residents were assured of convenient and safe walkways. Today, they're gaping sections that could be fatal. Authorities didn't check these ahead of time, and the last-minute rush to fix them is not effective. So, many will stay open. Short metallic stumps meant to demarcate road shoulders have long disappeared. It is possible that they were sold off for scrap and ended up in a furnace at one of the several steel mills in the country. Accepting and using stolen items without fear is a common Ugandan habit. Had it not been so, there would be no market for road furniture at an alarming rate. Border riders have also taken over the walkways, turning them into their lanes, edging out pedestrians, contributing to the damage. This is often done to beat traffic. With no one reprimanding them, they ride bullishly, sending pedestrians scampering off the pavements. In 2014, as part of the plan to beautify Namugongo, palm trees were planted in the road reserves. They were left to grow wild with no one tendering them. Typical of Ugandans, those who planted them didn't return to see how the trees were growing. Today, some are grown, others are stunted. Due to poor maintenance, silting and running water are eroding edges of some sections of the main roads constructed 5 years ago. As they wear out, it seems no one is reflecting on the saying, "A stitch in time saves 9." The positive Namugongo shows changing times. Thousands walk long distances, safe and enjoy freedom to worship. The negative is the culture of negligence, poor maintenance, misuse, and sprucing up only when visitors are coming or ahead of a big festival.